Is fibre really necessary? The science might surprise you. What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are tackling the big question, is fibre really necessary? Some dietary tribes, such as the low-carb crew, say it's overblown, but does the science actually back that up? Stick around because I've got the studies, the facts, and a few surprises that might flip that plate upside down. I'm Callum Weir, your plant-based nutritionist, nutrition columnist, and host of Plant Fueled. So let's break down the science. So here's the deal, fibre is the rough, tough stuff in plants. Think your veggies, your whole grains, legumes. Things that sometimes your body can't digest. It's kind of been hyped as the gut superhero, but not everybody's sold on that. Low-carb tribes, carnivores, argue that you can kind of thrive without it because it's not a essential nutrient. The whole why do you need fibre when you've got steak? Fair call, right? Not so fast. I've dug into the latest research for you, and mate, there is a reason why 95% of us aren't hitting that 25 to 30 grams of fibre per day. And the science isn't just about pooping better, though that is a win. Fibre might just be the ticket to a longer, leaner life. Want to know why? Let's dive in. First up, what does fibre do? It's very much a broom through your intestines. Sweeps through your gut, keeps things moving. And then there's two types. Soluble, like oats and beans, and they dissolve into a gel in your gut and slows digestion. And then insoluble, like broccoli, which bulks up your stool. Simple, right? But it's not just about the toilet game. Fibre feeds your gut bugs, your second brain as they would call it. Those little mates, they churn out short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate. They fuel your colon and cut inflammation. Yet again, the low-carb crew might say you're fine without it, but what does the data actually say? In 2 minutes, I will drop that study that will make you rethink about skipping your greens. Just stay with me. All right, let's hit that science. First up, we have a 2019 meta-analysis in The Lancet, and this one is massive, legends. They looked at 243 studies, over 4.6 million people, tracked for years, and what did they find? Every 8 grams of fibre you add daily drops your risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, colorectal cancer, and even early death by 5 to 9%. That's right, 5 to 9% lower odds of you checking out early, just from eating more plants. And then they crunched the numbers as well. Said that 25 to 29 grams of fibre is kind of the sweet spot per day. Anything under 15 grams, disease risk then climbs fast. And then if we look at then the carnivore diet, it clocks in way below that. Think about it, because there is zero fibre. Also, the links for the studies will be in the description below. Then we have a 2022 study from Cell Host and Microbe. Once again, who is naming these journals? They had real people and real results. They took 18 adults. They gave them fibre supplements like arabic-oxalane from grains and inulin like plants from chicory for 3 weeks. And the results? Arabic-oxalane slashed cholesterol by 15 milligrams per deciliter. So that's really a massive win for your ticker. Inulin spiked bifidobacterium levels. Those are your gut's good guys. Showing that fibre type really matters. So the low-carb guys skipping this, you're missing out on a cholesterol hack. And I think this one is a study not to sleep on, which was a 2022 in the BMJ, which tracked over 200,000 people across 3 big cohorts. And they found folks that were eating 40 grams of fibre a day from things like whole grains, oats, quinoa, cut their type 2 diabetes risk by up to 19%. Flip that though, and the low fibre diets doubled that risk. And that's not a hunch, that's data screaming that plants do matter. But sometimes there is a bit of pushback, and I think the carnivore fans lean into a 2021 review from Current Opinion in Clinical Nutrition, where they say short-term, zero fibre meat diets drop inflammation. And maybe that's because they ditch all the processed carbs, which is a fair point, but 6 months in, some saw weight loss and calm guts. But then long term, no fibre, no gut diversity. And that same review admits there is no solid data past 6 months. The microbiome starves, and that's really a ticking time bomb for metabolic chaos. Fibre is the long-term game. Coming up is the one fibre trick the carnivores can't dodge. So why is fibre the big deal? It's not dogmatic, it's science. Fibre slows sugar spikes, which is crucial for if you're trying to dodge diabetes. Just like that BMJ study showed, it binds cholesterol, kicks it out, and heart health sorted. Per cell-hosted microbe, those gut bugs, they're an army against inflammation, cancer, and even obesity. Let's check this, a 2019 study. A Journal of Nutrition study took 345 overweight individuals, ran them for 6 months, and what they found was every extra 4 grams of fibre they added per day, think of that as half a cup of lentils, meant 3.25 pounds of weight loss, with no calorie counting needed. Fibre outshone every other macro. For shredding kilos, pounds, stones, epic. But obviously there's a bit of carnivore pushback, saying fibre's fermenting causes bloating. Fair play, but too much too fast. Can gas you up, but ease in. Start with an extra 5 grams. That's like a handful of chickpeas, and then your gut does adapt. The proof is in the plants. Whole foods fibre trumps zero fibre every time. Your body is a machine, and fibre's the premium fuel. So here's your move. Just add 1 fibre-packed food this week. Think chickpeas, oats, broccoli. Aim for 25 grams per day. Your gut will thank you. Your heart will high-five you. And science will back it. Low-carb tribes, I get it. Low fibre can work. But ditching fibre? No mate, that is a gamble. Let's just fuel up smart. Legends, it's been a pleasure. If you could drop a like, a subscribe, even a follow over on Instagram. Or if you do want a free plant-based nutrition guide written by moi, links below. Until next time legends, peace and plants.